This little video is going to be a review of polynomial long division. I'm going to do two examples. Polynomial long division is very much like integer long division, and some people are afraid of it. It's really not that difficult. Let's start by reviewing the vocabulary. The thing that is being divided is called the dividend. What it's being divided by is called the divisor, and the answer you're looking for is a quotient. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. I'm going to go ahead and just start out by writing the dividend under my division bar. It's very important that your dividend is written in standard form with the highest degree term and then in descending order. So the first term is my highest degree term. If there happens to be a kind of a skip in the terms when you go down by a degree of 1, then you're going to want to insert a term. That's going to happen in problem number 2, and you'll see it in action. So I'm not going to talk much more about that. So I'm writing my dividend. I'm going to write what it's being divided by over here, 2p minus 7. Okay, what we're going to focus on is just the first term of each. The first term of the dividend, which is 2p squared, and the first term of the divisor. And I'm thinking about how much or how many of the first term, 2p, would go into 2p squared. And that's all I'm going to worry about right now. I'm not going to worry about this negative 7 or all of this over here. So I know that for me to basically, if I was going to do 2p squared divided by 2p, I would have p. So that's going to be the first term of my quotient, or of my answer, because p times 2p gives me 2p squared. So once I have that first term up here, I'm going to turn around and multiply it by the binomial up here on the outside. So p times 2p is 2p squared, and first number should always be the same. Then p times negative 7 is negative 7p. Draw a line because I'm going to subtract. Just remember that I'm subtracting the second line from the line above it. So 2p squared minus 2p squared is 0, and I'm not going to write that down here. 7p minus negative 7p is really 7p plus 7p, so I'm going to write 14p. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring down my next term, negative 39. Okay? Again, all I'm really worried about here is this 14p and the 2p, and how many of this goes into that. And I know that it's 7. So I'm going to go ahead and write my next term, which is going to be a 7. So it's plus 7. Then I turn around and multiply the 7 by both of these terms. 7 times 2p is 14p. And 7 times negative 7 is negative 14. All right. So take a look here. Oh, but did I just say 14? Wow. I bet you're screaming on the other side. 7 times negative 7 is actually 49. Okay, there we go, or negative 49. So now I've got 14p minus 14p, that's 0. Negative 39 minus negative 49 is really negative 39 plus 49, which gives me a 10. All right. Now I really can't go any further. I don't have any more terms to bring down. This is a remainder. And the way I'm going to express my answer is this way. I'm going to write p plus 7. That's what was up here. Plus my remainder. But my remainder is going to be expressed like this. 10 over 2p minus 7. Because I really have 10 left. So it's 10 2p minus 7s, if you could think of it that way. And here's my answer. I'll just put a yellow box around it. And we will try the next one. I'm going to go ahead and start it the same way. I'm going to write my division bar. The 42x squared, I've got a missing term with an x. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 42x squared, but then I'm going to write plus 0x, since I don't have any terms with an x in it, and then minus 33. Then I'll go ahead and write my divisor over here, 7x plus 7. And all I'm going to be focusing on are the first terms, the 42x squared and the 7x, and how many of the 7x's go into 42x squared. If you're not really sure about that, you can go ahead and kind of do a little side computation. 42x squared divided by 7x, and just kind of simplify that. 42 goes into 7 6 times, and x squared divided by x is x. So that number is going to be 6x that I'm going to put up top, right here. So 6x times both of these terms, I'm going to write them down here. 6x times 7x is 42x squared. And as I said, the first one, they should match perfectly. 6x times 7 is 42x. All right, draw a line, and then I'm going to subtract. 42x squared minus 42x squared is 0. 0x minus 42x is negative 42x. I'm going to bring down my minus 33. And then I'm going to just worry about this. How many 7x's go into negative 42x? Well, that's 6. Okay, because 7x's going to negative 42x. So actually, it's a minus 6. I'm going to change that sign. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to turn around and multiply. negative 6 times 7x is negative 42x. Negative 6 times 7 is negative 42. Draw a line, and then I'm going to subtract. Negative 42x minus negative 42x is 0. Negative 33 minus a negative 42 is negative 33 plus 42, or 9. That's my remainder. I'm going to go ahead and express my answer as 6x minus 6 from up here. And then I'm going to express my remainder as 9 over 7x plus 7. All right. I hope that was helpful, and thank you for watching. Here is our answer.